there, Steve King with you once again, and this time we're going to look at the importance of safety when it comes to doing this sort of work. Obviously I have a bit of a disclaimer here. I just want to mention I know a lot of people may be getting all sorts of supports at this time as they go through their personal journey. Some people will have supports from things like AA, NA, or some other type of support group, or even a sponsor, an individual. I would urge people to let maybe a friend or a sponsor or a professional know if you're working with them, or maybe a family member that you feel safe and comfortable with. Inform them of the journey you're about to undertake if you're going to process some of this work. You may want to just take the academic part of it in the sense of not actually doing the technique as we come up with it, but I would urge you to become aware of the technique, make the notes about it, so that as and when you feel safe enough, you will be able to utilize the contents of this program. Inform them of the journey. Request maybe from them that you can get support if you need it. In other words, that you could be have a telephone call. Maybe they could even be present when you return from maybe a room that you're doing this in, or maybe meeting for coffee to discuss it. You can talk about it obviously to your counselor, your therapist, your psychologist, psychiatrist, to people in AA and NA, because it may allow for the process not only of that one particular trauma that you're going to focus into, but if there are multiple traumas, what can happen is that can clean and clear and actually allow others to start to surface. You will be able to use those same techniques, and sometimes what will happen is it won't be an appropriate time though. In other words, you may have dealt with something and something else starts to surface. You could be at work, for instance, when that occurs. It could happen during the night time when you have a sudden flash of memory or something. But it may not be an appropriate time to actually do that work. So again, you may have done this on one thing, other things may start to surface for you, but it may not be appropriate timing. So what I urge people to do at that time is to actually honor themselves by internally just recognizing and thanking that part of them that has provided them with that wisdom and knowledge, and understanding that something else needs to be cleaned and cleared as well. But just remind every part of you inside that you will be doing that when it is safe enough to be able to do so. But retain it safely until conditions can give you the time, the environment in which to do so. What's up next? Well, it's going to be, what is healing? What do we mean by healing? And how will we know when we're actually there in that place?